course, power is secondary. The primary purpose is to assure that these 720,000 acres of top farmland get the right amount of water at the right time. The Northern Colorado Water Conservancy District is the legal agency of the property owners. The district taxes property throughout the area and is paying 20% of the cost of the project. In operating the CBT, the engineers used 3 gigantic storage reservoirs. 1 on the west, 2 on the east. Water can be released from the reservoir on the west at any time and in any amount. Yet releases from the eastern reservoirs are strictly regulated by law and are always seasonal. In the average year, the water levels are about like this in October, the start of the winter power operation. From October until April, the water is put to work producing great quantities of electric power. From April until mid-July, the big reservoir must be filled again. This is the water accumulation period. From July to October, the growing and maturing crops demand more and more water. By October, the storage system has completed the cycle.
The rivers of next spring pile up white and thick on the ridges. Water, the muscles of the system, holds tight on the mountainsides. Life is tucked in, deep and quiet. But the system is awake, active. It must draw the stored water from under the ice and put it to work, to push the turbines and drive the generators from Green Mountain down to Flatiron.
Greeley substation.
What is your voltage?
I show 114 kV.
Hello, Granby. I have the Adams Tunnel diversions for you. At 4 a.m., start 200 second feet, and at 6 a.m., increase that to 500 second feet.
The one job of the system is to deliver electric power to the rural cooperatives, to the towns and cities, to industries. In April, the engineers have new operational problems. Some things they know: the space to fill in Granby, in Horsetooth and Carter, the depth of the snowpack and how much water it holds. What the farmer will need, what the runoff will be, the power loads, the weather conditions, these are scientific guesses. Nature can mock man's predictions. She can bring the water off fast or slow, produce a wet year or a dry one. Who can know for sure? So the engineers watch the runoff closely. Watch and measure day by day and adjust the figures and actions. In late June, water in Granby nudges the top of the spillway gates. The levels in all the reservoirs have been adjusted as the runoff climaxed and slowed down. The water is in storage, something to count on, to be used, not only by the farmers in the valley, but by people from everywhere. The CBT features, located in the vicinity of the Rocky Mountain National Park, have made more attractive one of the most popular vacation spots in the nation. The same summer air and sun that make vacationing so enjoyable once created a major problem for the farmer. No longer does he worry about this problem. He solves it with a phone call.
It's pretty dry down here.
Suppose I could have about 50 inches for a couple of days?
Yeah, that's right. No, I don't think I'll need any more than that. For at least 48 hours. I gotta get that ditch cleaned out. You need about 6 inches of water tomorrow. These are getting pretty dry.
So, put me down for 100 inches. Yeah. I'm gonna really have to slug it in.
I see we're up about 20% over our run out of horse teeth yesterday, aren't we? Okay, thanks very much. KAH 806 to Reservoir Control House. Come in, please. Good afternoon, Kenny. Here are your water orders for tomorrow. At 4 a.m., change from 925 to 1020. And at 7 a.m., from 1020 to 1175.
The irrigation deliveries are to be increased to 152nd feet at 6 a.m. in the morning.
Send the water down the ditch systems, 100 of them. Send out the ditch riders, 1,000 of them. Make the turnouts into the farms, 60 inches, 100 inches. Meet the demand. This is the payoff. 80 years of dreams, plans, and building. On the quiet flow of water, planting time and growing time merge into the harvest. All over the fertile valley, men and machines are gathering the prize of a year's labor. Drought can no longer steal this prize, as it did in 1934 and 1935. Water is something to count on, even in successive years of drought, 1954, 1955, and 56. CBT project water meant a difference of $22 million in crops in 1954, $17 million in 1955. The barrier between has been pierced. The harvest of dust and stunted plants, things of the past. Get the crops in, get them to the processing plants. Dry this, cook that, refine, package, can, and sort. All this from a land that looked to Major Long as wholly unfit for cultivation. All this from a land needing only water, as young Hiram Prince foresaw so well. From the valley of the South Platte, farmers send food and wealth across America. Products going out, money coming in. Money to buy New England shoes, Southern textiles, Midwestern farm equipment, Colorado steel, California oranges, Oregon pine. This prosperity, this exchange, is the big harvest. A harvest that benefits not just the farmers and their towns, but a region, a state, a national community. When the slopes color and the daylight shortens, your thoughts turn from the harvest of wealth, from the labor of the farmer, from the works of the engineer. For the colors speak of a new cycle starting. They herald nature's greatest gift, the gift of water.